Let's go. Let's cook. Let's have some fun. Let's have a little fun, players. I like to have fun. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's cook. Let's cook it up. Let's go. 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 Boy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, all right, all right, all right. Now I'm ready. So, this is what happened. Now, we've been saying for a long, long time out here. That's all we really we said it so much we had to stop saying it. We have said it so much that we stopped saying it. And we stopped saying like, yo, son, these black niggas on some other shit. You understand? We said it so long that we stopped saying it. These black dudes on some other shit. Why? Why? You don't blame the content creator. You don't blame the people. You just say all these niggas rock like so. But there's one difference. It's one difference. And that is what made Kevin Samuels, looked at better than these guys. He was willing to tell the truth. You lucky StreamYard did that shit. I got all the clips, man. You lucky. I got to redo all this shit. It's so crazy. The man Kevin Samuels was based in the truth. You must tell the demon of masculinity the truth. And what Angryman did is sat there and said, nah, son, you could tell the truth, but you got to tell it to these bitches a certain way. For what? In order to get through to them. Does the way you doing it getting through to them? No. Did the way that Kevin do it get through to them a little bit? Yes. So, when it comes to all this stealing and taking, let's say that was true, right? Let's say Kevin stole talking points, right? Let's say it. But then at the same time, Angryman admits that Kevin was on another level. He was telling the truth, but his truth was harsh. His truth was harsh. So that right there shows, well, Angryman says it himself. He shows that no, Kevin ain't still that. Kevin ain't still that harsh truth. He's on his own with that. And the reason why he's on his own with that, because I can't do that. And the excuse that I make is because I don't care about women that much. I don't care about women that much to tell them the harsh truth. So because Kevin told the harsh truth, that's what made Kevin viral. Angryman says he can't tell bitches the harsh truth like that. That's why he won't go viral. So did Kevin steal the harsh truth from you? The stuff that made him viral? Angryman says no. Kevin is cold-blooded. I'm not cold-blooded. I don't care like that about no black woman. So where's the stealing? Where's the stealing? But we're going to get into all of that. I have a little bit of fun time that I believe I want to have some fun with. So whether you see the video now or you see the video later, we will say that Kevin Sam, you stole from Angryman and everybody else, right? But in Angryman's particular case, what he didn't steal from him was the harsh truth. Because Angryman said he can't tell women the harsh truth because he don't care about women that much. And that's fine.
I had a more fair and balanced approach. And space didn't like me and was doing everything in their power to try to blackball me is because I was not cruel enough to women.
So Angryman saying, he's saying that Kevin Samuels was cruel to women and men enjoyed that. So at the same time, he's also saying that he's not cruel enough, meaning Kevin did not steal his cruelty from Angryman. All right. So a lot of times people say, well, the nigga stole a combination of everything. Well, let's just stick right here. What he didn't steal from you was the cruelty, right? So that was his, or he stole that too. Well, whatever the case is, he didn't steal it from you. So that means that he's a level above you. You are not as cruel. And what you call cruel is the way that he presents the truth, right? Right? So you are one of the people that said, yo, Kevin, but the way you said it to them, I don't think that's going to get through to them the right way. Now, that's feminism, that's liberalism, that's progressive-ism. All right? Let's go.
Not cruel enough to women.
Right.
I had a more fair and balanced approach.
Fair and balanced approach towards what? Towards helping black men get their shit together. The same way that Kevin is helping black women get their shit together. And you're talking cruel to black men, right? It's whatever, man. Let's go.
Don't get me wrong. I could cook. I could critique women as good as the rest of them. But I didn't make no excuses for the men.
What does that have to do with anything? Y'all both cook men. Y'all both cook women. So do you have a judgment on his cruelty towards the men? No. But you said he was cold-blooded and he was trying to be mean to people. So you don't be mean to people. So that means that Kevin did not steal that from you, right? Let's go.
I cooked the men just as well. They didn't like this.
Right.
They didn't like this.
Right.
Now,
and at the same time, remember the overarching thing that men are clowns when it comes to women and clowns when it comes to each other. It seems like these niggas watch so many fucking movies that they just, they want to be this sort of conniving, lying, villainous murderer towards one another. These people are sick, man.
When Kevin changed his format and started doing manosphere content, because even though he was in the manosphere, he wasn't doing manosphere content. He wasn't. The only time he would talk manosphere shit is if he was on a panel with the rest of us. You guys correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay, let's go. Let's move.
Because
producers, this plugin helps you finish your tracks way faster.
At the same time, the man understood nobody.
Every time I did a live stream, once that live stream was over, I had to make that live stream private. Because there were so many dudes in this space hating on me, trying their best to flag my channel, trying their best.
Now, let's say that they was flagging your channel. I might agree with that. Because my overarching theme is all of you niggas are on some weird shit. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened to the black man. Like, we know you said you're not cruel enough as Kevin. The men like Kevin because he was cruel. They like you because you're not cruel. So these men are just basically like fucking a herd of cattle, right? I mean, they fucked y'all black men up. Let's go to the stealing part though.
To get me off of YouTube. Okay. But another reason why I didn't go viral and my channel didn't gain the traction that it gained is because, to be truthfully honest, even when I was critiquing women, I was never as cold-blooded as Kevin.
There we have it. I was never as cold-blooded as Kevin. How was Kevin cold-blooded? He was telling the truth, right? Yeah, he was telling the truth, but it was the way he was saying it. It was kind of like cold-blooded. It was kind of like cold-blooded. So that's what everybody said about Kevin. The way that he's delivered his message was cold-blooded. And guess who had the most problems with it? The feminist-minded men, the men that take up for bitches. My whole point of this story is like, yo, so black men follow or listen to niggas or engage into the manosphere for what? None of this shit is solution-based. Besides, yo, black man, get your shit together and the bitches will fall at your lap. And black woman, get your shit together and then the man you want to be hanging from a man tree. What type of shit is this? And niggas eat this shit up. This is wild. This man ain't got shit to offer no woman. Angryman. At least Kevin, well, Angryman gonna tell you, I don't give a fuck about no bitches. At least Kevin gave a fuck about bitches enough to say, hey, bitch, if you change your way, blah, 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 whatever, because you want this nigga with this money, right? And bitches would try to play the game. What do you have to offer them bitches? See, because you make your money, it's so funny. Most niggas in this space, because they know the bitches like it, get a kick out of talking bad about men. So men could do what? Get bitches or just have something for themselves? Because if they have something for themselves, they couldn't give a fuck about a bitch. What do you want these niggas to do? But that's the type of carousel that Angryman talks in this video. He said Kevin delivered his message too hard. That ain't right, son.
I was never as cold-blooded as Kevin.
That's fucked up.
So I wasn't going to say something that was going to be so shocking that the whole world is going to stand up and pay attention.
Right there, guys. Realize what he just said. Kevin copied his talking points, but he just told you the shit that Kevin said he could never say. So Kevin did not copy that. And guess what the shit he could never say? The shit that made Kevin viral. So basically, he took all the credit away from himself. Because the shit that Kevin said, he could never say. Because it's too cruel and it's too cold-blooded towards women. That he said he don't give a fuck about anyway. So Kevin did not steal how to go viral from you. You just admitted it. You can't do what Kevin could do.
So I wasn't going to say something that was going to be so shocking that the whole world is going to stand up and pay attention.
Hello? Hello? So what did he steal from you? What did he steal from you if you wasn't going to ever do nothing like that? Let's go.
That wasn't going to happen. It's not my nature.
It's not my nature. I could never be viral like Kevin. Not talking about no women. Maybe I could do like, funny stuff.
Now, true, I can say things that might catch people's attention and all of that, but at the end of the day, I'm not, there's certain things I'm not going to say.
I could do all this other shit that men are interested in. And that's why I say it is what it is. I told y'all a long time ago, niggas ain't trying to win this war. They just they like preachers. They're the 10%ers. They are not trying to win this war. They could give a fuck if bitches ever act right for you niggas. Long as their pockets are right. And I ain't mad at him. I'm just the same way he's talking about what he's talking about. I'm talking about what the fuck I'm talking about.
And it's not because it's something I'm thinking and I don't want to say it. No, it's because I don't think that way.
I don't think that way. I could never think like Kevin Samuels. He's viral without me. So whatever he stole from me, the shit that he went viral for, I couldn't even think like that. You guys, I know you guys so much into this bullshit. I'm just giving you the truth, man. So when you hear all this stealing shit, I'm showing you. The man is telling you he did not steal going viral from me. Yeah, talking point here. Yeah. Nothing that made him go viral, though. Because I can't think like that. But you niggas is the ones that think he's talking real shit in a different way. No, he's telling you the truth. He can't, Kevin, whatever Kevin stole from him did not make Kevin viral. He's telling you. Don't make no damn sense. Kevin stole from him. But Kevin is too cruel to the bitches and he's cold-blooded to the bitches, and I could never be like that. So what the fuck? If he stole something from you, it sure didn't do shit.
Oh, I wasn't going to say something that was going to be so shocking.
Bring it back.
And my channel didn't gain the traction. Reason why, okay? But another reason why I didn't go viral,
right,
and my channel didn't gain the traction that it gained is because, to be truthfully honest, even when I was critiquing women, I was never as cold-blooded as Kevin.
There you have it. And man, you cannot do like Kevin. That's just it. Right? Am I off here? I'm sure I'm not. The man is telling me what I know I'm hearing. I could never be as cold-blooded as Kevin. That's why I'm not viral. That's what he said. He's not saying, yo, the shit that Kevin stole made him viral. He's not saying that. But you niggas are so caught up in, y'all niggas, you black, I don't know what happened to black men. You don't hear it?
Face hating on me, trying their best to flag my channel, trying their best to get me off of YouTube. Okay?
Right. Fair.
But another reason why I didn't go viral.
Another reason why I didn't go viral. Okay? Now remember, y'all. Remember, it's one thing that we're not mentioning right now, right? What's the one thing we're not mentioning right now? Another reason why he didn't go viral. Because Kevin was alive. Fuck is you talking about?
So many dudes in this space hating on me, trying their best to flag my channel, trying their best to get me off of YouTube.
Right.
Okay?
Before Kevin.
But another reason why I didn't go viral and my channel didn't gain the traction that it gained is because, to be truthfully honest, even when I was critiquing women, I was never as cold-blooded as Kevin. So I wasn't going to say something that was going to be so shocking that the whole world is going to stand up and pay attention.
I'm not going to say something that's so shocking that the whole world's going to pay attention. Now, let me help you out in regard to women.
That wasn't going to happen. It's not my nature.
That wasn't going to happen. That's not my nature in regard to women. Pay attention.
Now, true, I can say things that might catch people's attention and all of that, but at the end of the day, I'm not, there's certain things I'm not going to say.
There's certain things I'm not going to say in regard to women. When the fuck will you niggas get it? In regard to women, he going to leave you niggas out on a hook so you can get played and slayed. That's what he will do to you. Kevin gave you the whole truth. And like I said, even if the nigga was gay, I ain't never seen a gay nigga talk like that. I ain't never seen it. Talk straight for men all day. I ain't never seen no gay man do that shit. I mean, I'm not saying that he wasn't gay. I wouldn't bet my life on it. I can tell you that. But I mean, the man was telling the truth.
And it's not because it's something I'm thinking and I don't want to say it. No, it's because I don't think that way. It's just not me. It's just not me. That's just not the way I operate. But Kevin didn't give a shit.
Kevin didn't give a shit. In regard to women, I did. Hello? Kevin didn't give a shit. He was trying to help men at all costs. I gave a shit. I wasn't trying to help men at all costs. In regard to women. I hope you niggas can understand this. Because, Angryman's viral with all the funny shit, right? We're talking about in regard to women. He's gonna leave you niggas out there. You niggas are stupid.
And it's not because it's something I'm thinking and I don't want to say it. No, it's because I don't think that way. It's just not me. It's just not me. That's just not the way I operate. But Kevin didn't give a shit. He said things.
If Kevin didn't give a shit and he did things that you wouldn't do, does that mean that you do give a shit? Or that's not what they call that? Deductive reasoning? What do they call that? Is that fair to say?
Kevin didn't give a shit. He said things to black women that was soul crushing.
Talk to me, man. Come on. So I'm the only one. I'm the only one that understands what's going on here. Let me get this right. I'm the only asshole. I'm the only one that's listening. Hell no. Hell no. The man said he said things to black women that were soul crushing. Why do you give a fuck? Well, you just said Kevin didn't give a fuck, so you do give a fuck in regard to women and men getting their rightful space back. Oh. Look, man, I'm having a good time, man. I appreciate anybody that watched the video. Look, you gonna get these niggas talk about fan balance and all this other stupid shit, man. Yeah, they doing you niggas dirty out there. I'm showing you there's no win here. I'm showing you ain't no win here. He's not helping you win. There's no solution. He ain't got shit to offer the bitches. And he telling you he don't give a fuck.
Say it. No, it's because I don't think that way. It's just not me. It's just not me. That's just not the way I operate. But
hey, HD Live, I used to do this type of shit. I think this shit fucked my channel up too. I used to do this type of shit. HD Live, I used to do this type of shit, man. And I think this fucked my channel up too. You want to hear from the top? Now, let me let you hear this part first.
Kevin didn't give a shit.
Kevin didn't give a shit. So who did? Let's go. Matter of fact, HD Live, man. If Kevin didn't give a shit, does that mean that the Angryman do give a shit? How does this work?
Kevin didn't give a shit. He said things to black women that was soul crushing.
HD Live, did Kevin Samuels do that stuff?
He would have a woman come onto his show and he would rank the woman.
Kevin Samuels would have a woman come onto his show and he would rank the woman. Now, was that helpful for men or hurtful to women? What are we doing? This man is basically telling you the way that Kevin Samuels delivered his message was cruel, harsh, and not nice to women.
He said things to black women that was soul crushing. He would have a woman come onto his show and he would rank the woman. You know, he would tell the woman, well, you're average at best. You know, he would tell women they're going to die alone. Like he would tell women they're leftovers. Like he used to say some really inflammatory, egregious shit.
Anybody agree with that man? Huh? Hold on. Let's just talk about what we're doing here. Let's just talk about this part here. He would tell him, what would you tell him, son?
Rank the woman.
He would rank the woman.
You know, he would tell the woman, well, you're average at best.
And he would say, you're average.
You know, he would tell women they're going to die alone.
And he would tell women that they were going to die alone. Now, remember, guys, Angryman does not like that. So the question is, why? Why does he not like that? Because guess what? He didn't copy that from Kevin. I mean, Kevin didn't copy that from him. Kevin did not copy that from him. And that's how he went viral. So what did he copy from Angryman that went viral? Because Angryman does not agree with the way that Kevin talked to women and handled women. So what did he copy that made him viral?
Onto his show, and he would rank the woman. You know, he would tell the woman, well, you're average at best. You know, he would tell women they're going to die alone. Like he would tell women they're leftovers. Like he used to say some really inflammatory, egregious shit. And I'm not even going to lie. If I'm being totally honest, even though I had an issue with him taking talking points, and even though some things he talked about I agreed with, when he said shit like you women are going to die alone, I thought that shit was too much. When he said shit like you women are going to die alone, I thought that shit was too much. When he said shit like you women are going to die alone, I thought that shit was too much. When he said shit like you women are going to die alone, I thought that shit was too much.
So what's the right recipe? What's the right recipe? A softer approach, right? What's the right recipe, King? A softer approach, right? What would be less than that? Something softer, right? Pause. Oh, shit. HD Live, you just got here? HD Live, tell me you just got here, son. Please. Because I told niggas that earlier in the video. I said, yo, this nigga trying to get y'all fleeced out here. Yo, son, this nigga trying to get you black niggas fleeced and talking to you like you a piece of shit at the same time. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. So you heard that, right? So let's go back for my nigga HD Live and realize everything that he just said, he's going to admit to you. I could have never did that.
They didn't like the way I moved, didn't like my opinions. And if you really want to be truthfully honest, they didn't like me because I wasn't cruel enough to women.
Shut up.
I'm going to say that again. The reason why the dudes in the space didn't like me and was doing everything in their power to try to blackball me is because I was not cruel enough to women.
So Kevin was cruel, right? So that's why Kevin went viral, not because of your talking points, right?
I had a more fair and balanced approach. Now, don't get me wrong. I could cook. I could critique women as good as the rest of them. But I didn't make no excuses for the men. I cooked the men just as well. They didn't like this. They didn't like this. Now, when Kevin started doing when Kevin changed his format and started doing manosphere content, because even though he was in the manosphere, he wasn't doing manosphere content. He wasn't. The only time he would talk manosphere shit is if he was on a panel with the rest of us. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. Okay? But another reason why I didn't go viral and my channel didn't gain the traction that it gained.
Pay attention to this part. This is an important part. It's important. It's just one thing that nobody else is saying that I'm willing to say. He said the one reason why he didn't go viral, I'm going to just spoil it because Kevin was alive, but let's go.
I didn't go viral and my channel didn't gain the traction that it gained is because, to be truthfully honest, even when I was critiquing women, I was never as cold-blooded as Kevin.
So Kevin went viral because he was cold-blooded, not because he stole your talking points, right? Right? Because you was never as cold-blooded as Kevin, right? So you can't go viral like Kevin because you're not cold-blooded. Your words. You didn't say he went viral on your talking points. He was more cold-blooded than you.
I was never as cold-blooded as Kevin. So I wasn't going to say something that was going to be so shocking that the whole world is going to stand up and pay attention.
I was never going to say something like Kevin because he was cold-blooded. That was so shocking that the whole world was going to pay attention. It wasn't my talking points that made Kevin viral. He was cold-blooded and he said things that were shocking that made the world pay attention. I can't do that. That's what he's telling me.
Shocking that the whole world is going to stand up and pay attention.
Fair.
That wasn't going to happen. It's not my nature.
It's not his nature. Not in regard to women. Now, if you want to talk about being funny and stuff like that, yes. But in regard to women, that's not his nature to help men with a cold-blooded approach. And he's not cruel enough to women for men, the reason why he didn't go viral. Kevin is. What is Kevin's cruelty? The truth.
Now, true, I can say things that might catch people's attention and all of that, but at the end of the day, I'm not, there's certain things I'm not going to say.
There's certain things I'm not going to say. So the stuff that Kevin said, I'm not going to say that. So my talking points and him stealing and going viral and being successful is irrelevant. Irrelevant. He's saying things that I won't say. That's why he's successful. Not because he stole my talking points. I mean, he's telling me that. Do you hear the same thing I'm hearing?
It's not my nature. Now, true, I can say things that might catch people's attention and all of that, but at the end of the day, I'm not, there's certain things I'm not going to say.
Right.
And it's not because it's something I'm thinking and I don't want to say it. No, it's because I don't think that way. It's just,
I don't think that way. The way that Kevin thought made him viral, not my talking points, because I don't think that way that he thinks. Now, how does he think? Cold-blooded and cruel in regard to women. Angryman does not think that way when he's giving black men the truth. Got it.
It's not me. It's just not me. That's just not the way I operate.
Just not the way he operates, to give you niggas the cold-blooded truth.
But Kevin didn't give a shit.
But Kevin didn't give a shit. So if Kevin didn't give a shit, do you give a shit about in regard to women? So Kevin didn't give a shit in regard to women. Does that make you on the opposite? Got it.
He said things to black women that were soul crushing.
He said things to black women that were soul crushing. That don't sound like a stealing a talking point and going viral to me. Let's go.
He would have a woman come onto his show and he would rank the woman.
Right.
You know, he would tell the woman, well, you're average at best.
Right.
You know, he would tell women they're going to die alone.
Right.
Like, he would tell women they're leftovers. Like, he used to say some really inflammatory, egregious shit.
Does anybody agree with that? Put a 1 in the chat. Fuck it. Does anybody agree with what Kevin Samuels was doing? It was egregious and soul crushing. Did black women call in for that shit? Do you think that that was helping black women or black men in any regard? Do you think Angryman helps black women in any regard?
You know, he would tell women they're going to die alone. Like, he would tell women they're leftovers. Like, he used to say some really inflammatory, egregious shit. And I'm not even going to lie. If I'm being totally honest, even though I had an issue with him taking talking points, and even though some things he talked about I agreed with, when he said shit like you women are going to die alone, I thought that shit was too much.
I thought telling women that they were going to die alone was too much. No, but I'm fan balanced. I think when women say men are sassy and rainbow, I think that's too much too. Right, because I'm fan balanced. Right. Right. So this ain't about shit to you, homie, huh? This ain't about shit. So this ain't about shit. You don't give a fuck if the men win or not. This ain't about shit. Let's go.
This is just me being honest.
Imagine being able to build anything just by
It is
thinking about
horrible how
it.
they fleece
Meet
you niggas.
Base 44.
This is just me being totally honest. I thought he was going too far.
That's just me being totally honest. Kevin Samuels telling women she gonna mess around and die alone if she don't get her shit together and go kiss a man's ass. I think that was too far. Because guess what? I don't see women dying alone where I'm at. I don't see old single women carrying their own fucking groceries where I'm at. Man, please. You know the rules. But he thought that was too far. Why was it too far? Because he said Kevin was cruel and cold-blooded. So what did everybody say about Kevin? Yo, you telling the truth, my nigga, but it's just the way you saying it. So if you say it a different way, it'll get through to the women better. Right. Like the way the Angryman was saying it when Kevin Samuels was alive. That was making it better. Right. Right.
I thought he was going too far. When he told them that they were leftovers, when he told...
Yo, nigga, HD Live, that nigga showing off. These money niggas talk about how they got the day off doing it big. Let's go.
Them they were average at best. Because I don't know if y'all noticed this or not. Anytime a woman has ever joined my show,
right,
for whatever reason, to talk about whatever topic,
right,
I don't know if you noticed, but I don't really bring up their looks. Have y'all noticed that? I don't really bring up their looks.
Right.
I don't really, like, if they come onto my show, they don't got to be on camera. Right. I'm not going to bring up their looks. I don't see no purpose in that. And the reason why I don't see no purpose in that is because, in my humble opinion, focusing on a woman's looks in this day and age is kind of pointless, because the problem is not really their looks. The problem is their mentality. The problem is the way they function.
Right. And that's why Kevin would say, ma'am, you see your mentality? And then he coupled their mentality with their looks. And he was telling her, like, see how your mentality is and see the way that you look. Men are looking at the way that you look. I know you got a strong mentality. I know your mentality's off, but the way that we look at you, he was telling them that, trying to help the bitch. Man, we still see you as a fat slob. Now, I don't give a fuck what dress you got on. Just you the one that's breathing all hard when I'm trying to throw your legs up over my shoulders. Fuck are you talking about? You think I don't know the difference from when I'm with a bitch that's slimmer than you and her legs go all over the place? Fuck you think he was trying to tell him, ma'am, niggas know what you're doing. So why you got a problem with that, Angry Man? Fuck is wrong with these niggas, man?
Looks, I don't see no purpose in that. And the reason why I don't see no purpose in that is because, in my humble opinion, focusing on a woman's looks in this day and age is kind of pointless, because the problem is not really their looks. The problem is their mentality. The problem is the way they function. You feel me? The problem is the way they function.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man. The man, yo, it's fucked up, man. He want black men to be fucked over, to have a nicer approach to creating a solution for the Gladiator BW. I'll be damned. And why? Why, y'all? Because Kevin dead. Fuck you mean? Fuck, what the fuck you think why? Because Kevin dead.
Stop trying to keep me connected to him, to try to keep me or put me in his shadow. Because guess what? I'm too bright to be a motherfucking shadow, both
That's
figuratively and literally.
That's right. But something had happened. Something had happened. The reason why they always connect you niggas. Let's get to it. Now, this is way back, y'all. This is way back. And this is why people constantly connect Angry Man with Kevin. Okay? Some of the reasons. So I know he's trying to, break the connection, but no, brother.
Mentioned. I kind of jumped in when Obsidian was talking to you.
Okay.
So I don't know if anybody mentioned this or not, but when it comes to a relationship, one of the things I notice about Derek Jackson when he's talking about men and talking about women, when he talks about men in a disparaging way, he's always talking about how women are winning over men financially.
Yes. I mentioned that in the beginning of it. Yep.
Yeah, which is really, really disparaging. And for someone who has been in a relationship for the vast majority of my adult life, I can say right now that if any of the women who are watching are going into the relationship, especially if it's a long-term relationship, marriage or whatever, if you're going into that relationship with this concept that your money is just your money and his money is his money, you're already setting yourself up for failure.
So, the brothers were kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Brothers was talking that red pill, Angry Man and Kevin, kicking it in the, kicking it. Talking that talk. What was so cruel? What was so cold-blooded? What happened? What happened, guys? I don't understand. What happened?
Someone who has been in a relationship for the vast majority of my adult life, I can say right now that if any of the women who are watching are going into the relationship, especially if it's a long-term relationship, marriage or whatever, if you're going into that relationship with this concept that your money is just your money and his money is his money, you're already setting yourself up for failure. Even if you operate under the system where you both have separate bank accounts, you still have to meet in the middle with the money, because your accomplishments are each other's accomplishments. So it's kind of like what Dave Ramsey said in his book, The Total Money Makeover. He said if he had to do a consultation with a couple that were married that wanted to keep their money separate, he'd say to them, well, you know what, that's fine if that works for you, but I can't really give you a consultation because it's not going to work.
I mean, the point of this portion of the video is to say, what's so cold-blooded? Brothers are kicking it. So what's all the other shit about? The talking points that he stole from Angry Man did not make Kevin viral. He just told you that. And the brothers were kicking it. So what the fuck happened? He didn't steal anything from you that made him viral. You niggas were kicking it.
Because you have to be on the same page. So that shouldn't even come up in a relationship. That shouldn't even come up, because even if you as a woman, you have a job that's a executive job in corporate America, and your husband is a, you know, blue collar worker, a plumber or something like that, and he makes less than you, you can't view it like he makes less than you. You have to view it like you both, if he makes 50,000 and you make 100,000, you have to view it like we make 150,000.
There you have it. Now, you'll also notice by the end of this conversation, he's going to switch. He's going to say, yo, I hate to tell black men that, nah, son, bitches want winners. But at this portion of the conversation, he's saying, look, black woman, you know, that man is a plumber. He make 50, you make 100,000. You got to look at it like it's together. So it's just a scenario where you see a nigga talking both ways, which is fine, kicking it with Kevin. And Kevin is so cold-blooded and cruel. That's fine. He did not go viral off of your talking points because he's cold-blooded and you was kicking it with him. I'm still trying to figure where's the beef.
I did a show last week where I asked women, what are you willing to give up to get what you want? And money is, it's like detectives say, follow the money. Money tends to tell the truth.
Yeah.
I almost titled that part of this show that way. But you mentioned something that where you cannot look at it as
Make Michael's your new balloon destination.
Talk your shit, Kevin. Talk with Angry Man. Niggas is kicking it.
Chevy Silverado HD.
Him and Angry Man kicking it, man. Talk, Kevin.
And Chevrolet.
is hers. We have to look at it as ours.
Yep.
What do you think the challenge is for most women looking at things that way?
Well, it's a lot. It begins with the way our society is structured. Our society, unfortunately, because of feminism, constantly puts women in a position where they feel like they're less than. They feel like they don't measure up in a man's world. So whenever they have an opportunity to feel like they're accomplishing more than, you know, a man, they're going to take that opportunity to point it out and beat their chest. But they got to realize when they're doing that in a relationship, they're emasculating their man, which is always going to lead to problems. And by the way, to the young lady that had was on before Kendra, I really want to commend her for actually going to therapy. Like I've said that numerous times. And I've always pushed for Black people to actually get therapy. You know, she actually did something.
There you go. I'm going to be fair here. I'm going to be fair. Kevin Sam, you stole Angry Man's point about telling Black people to get on therapy. Kevin Sam, you stole that. I'm going to be fair. Let's go.
That I saw you were at a loss for words, Kevin. I was at a loss for words when she said it, because you don't usually hear Black women talk like that. You know? But yeah, you can't allow your ego as a woman to constantly come into place. It's just like when you have a job. If a Black woman has a job in corporate America, she knows how to check her ego at her job. So if she knows how to check her ego at her job, she should know how to check her ego at home as well. It's the same thing. It's cooperation. It's some sort of relationship. It's some sort of give and take, and you want it to be successful. You want your career to be successful, so you do what you need to do to make it successful. It's the same thing with a relationship.
See, normally I would have come at it and think it's from fear, but that femininity piece, I wouldn't have came at it that way. Femininity makes women feel like they're in competition with men or feel like they're less than men. So when a woman gets a win or a feather in her cap, she feels the need to actually raise her hand and say, I'm actually doing better than femininity has told me I should be doing. And then she is actually in conflict or emasculating her man. I wouldn't have thought of it that way. But that makes sense, because it keeps you in continual conflict versus building and actually this building we talk about, partnerships and all that. If that happens where they always got to raise their hand, that makes sense.
Well, that's like if me and you were in a partnership, we have a business together, Kevin, and you feel like you did a little bit more than me. So instead of us feeling like both of our efforts are going towards one common goal, which means we shouldn't be keeping tabs on who can score.
You hear that right there? Do y'all hear that? We shouldn't be keeping score on how he took that talking point. We was all building towards one common goal. We shouldn't worry about how Kevin took this talking point. I thought we was trying to, fix this or try to create a solution-based scenario. But that's not what happened with the Angry Man. One more time.
So going towards one common goal more than me. So instead of us feeling like both of our efforts are going towards one common goal, which means we shouldn't be keeping tabs on who can score, So that's going to cause a conflict.
We shouldn't be keeping score.
Conflict between me and you, and that's going to hurt our business overall.
That's going to hurt the movement overall. Stay with me one moment. Stay with me one moment. Hold the fuck up. We shouldn't be keeping score. That's going to fuck everything up overall. Is that what that man just said? Is that what he just said?
LG said, Ari Nicole, what I'm saying is KS needs to give men credit they deserve if he's the godfather.
All I'm saying is Kevin need to give up the score, give up credit to the men, whatever. But anyway, let's go.
Saying is KS needs to give men credit they deserve if he's the godfather. He ain't no goddamn godfather. Shut your motherfucking ass up, LG. Don't come in here repeating that stupid ass shit. BGS gave him that dumbass fucking title. He ain't the godfather of nothing in this goddamn space. Fuck is the matter with you? Fuck is you smoking over there? How the fuck he the goddamn godfather and the nigga ain't even fucking came up with no content in this fucking space? That nigga's the godfather of Chelsea boots, purses, and lace panties, nigga. Don't come in this motherfucker talking that stupid ass shit to me. We men in this motherfucker. We grown masculine men in this motherfucker. You wanna follow a nigga that was part of the pep squad? You go follow that nigga. Send me your P.O. box. I'll send you some pretty pink pom-poms, nigga. Fuck that shit. Fuck that if shit, my nigga. Ain't no if. This is red pill content. We don't deal with the if. We deal with the is. This is a red pill space. We don't deal with the if. We deal with the is, my nigga. Godfather. Get the fuck out of here. Godfather? Of what? Of what? So at the end of the day, this is what it boils down to. I'm not up here trying to erase Kevin's legacy, but you better believe I'm gonna fucking protect mine. You Negroes got me all the way twisted. You got me all the way twisted. Shout out to Ahmad. He said, salute, brother. Appreciate you. Shout out to Grinch. He said, talk to him, bro. Support the channel. Yeah, Grinch. He took a bunch of Grinch sayings. Shout out to Raw G. He said, you're simple women in and create true value, AM. Facts.
Let's go.
Shout out to
Let's go.
Just like the Charleston White effect.
Let's go.
Charleston White is always going to go viral.
Why are you not investing in tax liens?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Why are you not investing into one of the?
Because he's always going to say some outlandish shit. Now, I got to point this out. The only reason that most of you men, matter of fact, should I say this, y'all? What y'all think? Should I address it? Should I address what the reality is of it? Should I tell it like it is?
Let's go.
Raw G said no. Issa P said hell yeah. Gemini said yeah. Mike G said go in. The only reason that you Negroes loved Kevin Samuels once he blew up is because he was straight shitting on women left and right.
There you have it, guys. He was shitting on women left and right. By doing what? What did he tell you he was doing? What did he tell you they was doing? Huh? What did he tell you that Kevin was doing? Let's not play these games and try to make up words.
Best to flag my channel, trying their best. And my channel was critiquing women. Even when I was critiquing women, I was never as cold-blooded as Kevin.
There you have it. You black men loved Kevin Samuels because he was going in on black women. And Angryman was never as cold-blooded to black women. That's why Angryman could not go viral. Wasn't because Kevin stole his talking points. Let's go.
So I wasn't going to say something that was going to be so shocking that the whole world is going to stand up and pay attention.
And that's why you black men like Kevin Samuels, because he said something that made the whole world pay attention. Let's go.
The only reason
Let's go.
that you Negroes loved Kevin Samuels once he blew up is because he was straight shitting on women left and right.
Okay. That's why the black man loved him.
I was never as cold-blooded as Kevin. So I wasn't going to say something that was going to be so shocking that the whole world is going to stand up and pay attention.
Guess what he said? The only truth that Kevin Samuels didn't say. He never said Kevin Samuels was talking the truth. He always said, at some points, I agree with Kevin Samuels. But guess what he says that makes Kevin's argument where he say that's a lie? He said, Kevin, how you know these women gonna die alone? That's his big argument versus Kevin. How you know these women gonna die alone? Brother, come on, man. Come on, man. Everything else is the truth, though. But it's the way that Kevin delivered the truth. He was shitting on women left and right. With what? Was it a lie or was it the truth? He ain't gonna say that.
Shocking that the whole world is going to stand up and pay attention. That wasn't going to happen. It's not my nature. Now, true, I can say things that might catch people's attention and all of that, but at the end of the day, I'm not. There's certain things I'm not going to say, and it's not because it's something I'm thinking and I don't want to say it. No, it's because I don't think that way. It's just not me. It's just not me. That's just not the way I operate. But Kevin didn't give a shit. He said things to black.
Was it the truth? He never says it's the truth. He only says, yo, some things that I agree with. This dude is crazy.
He said things to black women that was soul crushing.
Was it the truth? Was anything the truth? Any of the soul crushing things the truth? Fuck you. I asked my people in the chat. Was anything the fuck that he said that was soul crushing the truth? Come on, man. Come on, man. So what would be the opposite? What would be the better way to do it, angry man? To say the truth and not be so soul crushing, or to say the truth in a lighter way. Got you. We know what you're saying, player.
He would have a woman come onto his show and he would rank the woman. You know, he would tell the woman, well, you're average at best. You know, he would tell women they're going to die alone. Like he would tell women they're leftovers. Like he used to say.
Is any of that stuff true? We got to stop this shit.
He would have a woman come onto his show and he would rank the woman.
See that? We got that established.
You know, he would tell the woman, well, you're average at best. You know,
is any of that true?
He would tell women they're going to die alone.
That's the one you stand on. So nobody can say that that's true because we can't tell the future. We can't, the same way Angryman say, nigga, I know you're going to be broke in the future. We can't say the woman going to die alone in the future. Brother, what's up with you? What's up with you, man? You could predict niggas broke, but you can't predict bitches. So do you know bitches or do you not know them?
Like he would tell women they're leftovers. Like he used to say some really inflammatory, egregious shit.
He would say some really flamed up, egregious shit. Was any of the shit true? My brother, please, man. Come on, don't be like that. You could say all of those adjectives, but at least build it with the fact, the truth. My fault.
Some really inflammatory, egregious shit.
That would so happen to be the truth, right?
He used to say some really inflammatory, egregious shit. And I'm not even going to lie. If I'm being totally honest, even though I had an issue with him taking talking points, and even though some things he talked about I agreed with,
he never says that Kevin talked the truth. That's fucked up. This nigga ain't shit. That's fucked up.
When he said shit like you women are gonna die alone, I thought that shit was too much.
He could tell you dusty broke niggas how you gonna be broke in the future. But you can't tell a bitch she gonna die alone in the future. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. That's fucked up.
This is just me being honest. This is just me being totally honest. I thought he was going too far. I thought he was going too far.
There you have it. There you have it. What more do I need to say? We're going to play it back. Because I want to know what's going too far and what's not going too far. I need niggas in the chat to let me know what's going too far and what's not going too far in regard to the women. Please tell me.
Alone, I thought that shit was too much. When even though some things he talked about I agreed with, when he said shit like you women are gonna die alone, I thought that shit was too much.
And why? But let's go.
This is just me being honest. This is just me being totally honest. I thought he was going too far.
So, okay. Let's try to break this down. Telling the bitch she gonna die alone is going too far. How can we break this down? Are you okay with your black sisters dying alone? Because that's what they choose, and if it's their choice, then let them be. How do we break this down? What is the opposite approach of not telling them that? Telling them, keep doing your thing, girl. You're gonna meet some nigga with money. What do we tell them? Yo, fix your ways. Oh, that's right. That's right.
This is just me being totally honest. I thought he was going too far. I thought he was going too far. When he told them that they were leftovers, when he told them they were average at best, because I don't know if y'all noticed this or not. Anytime a woman has ever joined my show, for whatever reason, to talk about whatever topic, I don't know if you noticed, but I don't really bring up their looks. Have y'all noticed that? I don't really bring up their looks. I don't really like if they come onto my show, they don't got to be on camera. I'm not going to bring up.
Let's stop. Let's just. I know it's fair. What he's trying to say is fair, but that is it's fair in regular talk. But let's talk the real talk. You don't really want women coming on your show. Let's just be real. We're gonna give you that out. But the difference is, not only did Kevin want the women to come to his show, they wanted to go there. They wanted to be better than the last caller. They wanted to show that they look better and they could have a better argument because they look good. It was a whole thing over there, pimp. And he was just trying to help them women no matter which way they looked. He went, so he went and, said, well, your mentality's fucked up as well. So when women come over there to you, you ain't trying to help that woman with anything. Fuck are you talking about?
Up their looks. I don't see no purpose in that. And the reason why I don't see no purpose in that is because, in my humble opinion, focusing on a woman's looks in this day and age is kind of pointless because the problem is not really their looks. The problem is their mentality.
So the problem is not black women's looks. Now pay attention. We already know we have overweight women in our community, but what's the key? What's the key to the overweight women? They don't want to be that way. They take Ozempic, Wegovy, they take surgery. They don't want to be that way. So by you sitting there saying that looks don't matter, nigga, that ain't what the women say. And they're the ones that's trying to fix themselves. Mentality, we know that's gone. Kevin was trying to help with that. So what are you trying to do to help the women?
Problem is the way they function. You feel me? The problem is the way they function. Rage King Leo said, told them the truth. It hurts. Well, yeah,
See? Somebody in the chat box said, yo, Kevin, he said, Angryman, Kevin was just telling them the truth. It hurts. But see, Angryman has the same problem that Vivica Fox had. No disrespect. They didn't like the way that he told them the truth. That's all I'm trying to point out.
Rage King Leo said, told them the truth. It hurts. Well, yeah, well, here's the thing about that. He told them the truth. I'm not.
Okay, he admitted it. He admitted it. He admitted it. He admitted it. Kevin told them the truth. There you have it, guys. So he admitted that Kevin did not go viral off of his talking points. Okay? Because he could never say the shit that Kevin said. He admitted it out of his own mouth. And he also admitted that Kevin told the truth in regard to women. Now, the problem is Angryman does not agree with some of the things and the way that he told the truth. Just like Vivica Fox. No disrespect.
Rage King Leo said, told them the truth. It hurts. Well, yeah, well, here's the thing about that. He told them the truth. I'm not going to say he didn't tell them the truth.
Thank you.
But there's a thing called tact.
Oh. Is it the way? So it's the way. Oh. 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 There you have it, guys, man. Y'all don't come after me, man. I'm just brothers. The man said he told them the truth. But what happened was it was the way. Oh. So it's the way that a nigga talk, and it's the way that a nigga go viral, and it's the way. Oh, got you.
Leo said, told them the truth. It hurts. Well, yeah, well, here's the thing about that. He told them the truth. I'm not going to say he didn't tell them the truth. But there's a thing called tact.
There you have it, guys. So anything less than Kevin Samuels should be effective. But how do we go around getting to that? Ain't no solution. He was the closest thing to a solution that women would voluntarily try to, try their hand. And that's fine. I mean, could you ask for more than that, players? Bitch at least trying her hand. Now we know it's for niggas with money. Okay, cool. But at least she's trying to act better. I mean, Angryman wouldn't help not one goddamn woman. He would never. Let's go.
Do you know what tact is? Do you know what tact is? There's a thing called tact.
Right.
Just because something is the truth,
right,
doesn't necessarily mean you have to say it. Something is the truth. Just because something is the truth doesn't necessarily mean you have to say it. Just because something is the truth doesn't necessarily mean you have to say it.
In regard to women. So when it comes to helping you niggas, I'm willing to withhold some truths. Ain't that or something? So I would know the truth when it comes to women. Don't stop acting like this is more serious than that. We talk about bitches here. So we get the whole withhold information on bitches while bitches air us out. Right. And Kevin didn't do that. So the way he did it was all fucked up. But he most certainly didn't steal my talking points to go viral. Let's go. It's fucked up, guys.
There's, what's the best way for me to say this?
It's fucked up. That's fucked up.
You have to ask what the motivation is.
Okay. We're going to break that down. I'm going to let them finish, but we're going to break that down. Does anybody in the chat room knows what was the motivation or your opinion of the motivation behind what Kevin Samuels was doing? Just your honest opinion.
You have to ask what the motivation is.
Remember, I played the video where they was kicking it. He wasn't questioning the man's motivation back then. I played that fucking video. They was kicking it, my nigga. Was no question of motivation, but let's go.
You have to ask what the motivation is. Is the motivation for the person to improve? Or are you just being malicious?
Which one do we think it was, guys? Which one do we think it was? He was trying to help these women by telling the truth. To level set the women so they could get into relationships. I don't see so you see, because you ain't gonna make me to be out stupid. I know what the fuck he was doing in my opinion. Now, I would say on your end, what women are you trying to help? Oh, you're here to help the dudes. I got it.
Is the motivation for the person to improve? Or are you just being malicious?
So, soul crushing, malicious, egregious truth. So if you have all of that truth right there, right? Now we're saying, what is the motivation for the truth? And a lot of people say, well, can the truth be subjective? Or is the truth the truth? Is the truth, does the truth come with a smile? Is it malicious? What is the truth? Is the truth a bomb? Is the truth heaven? What is the truth?
For the person to improve? Or are you just being malicious? Do you really want this person that you're critiquing to improve? Or are you just telling them they ain't shit because you just want them to know they ain't shit?
Do you really tell black men that they're going to be broke forever because they ain't shit? Or do you just really want them to know they ain't shit? Because you're telling the future on black men, but you're mad that Kevin was telling the future on black women. You're not going to have it both ways. Which fucking way is it? Or do you think that will help improve that man? Which one is it, man?
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to tell someone about themselves because you genuinely want them to improve. But it's a whole other thing when you just shitting on the person because it gives you some sense of pleasure to do it.
Telling the truth to these bitches took that man out. And you contributed to it because you was kicking it with him and then you start yelling at him just like the bitches. No disrespect. And telling the truth took that man out. Fuck you mean? Pleasure. What pleasure? And that's what we talking about, man. The truth normally takes niggas out. Now, we don't want to use those metrics, right? He tells the truth like Malcolm and them, he's gone. You don't tell the truth, you're here. We don't want to do that, right?
Meet Billy. He decided to go with Nuvia for his dental implants.
And I'm going to be completely honest. A lot of times I felt like that's what he was doing.
There you go. He gonna be completely honest with you niggas. He thought he was just shitting on bitches for his own pleasure. You know? Telling bitches about their degrees and all the fly shit. Shit I don't know about at all. Telling bitches how their degrees only could get them there. All the fly shit, son. All that shit, son. I was like, yo, this nigga cooking the fuck out of these bitches, B. Like, this is shit. Hey, I don't know that bitch degree ain't shit. I didn't know. He trying to tell her, look, man, look, come on, man. You went to college to do what? Yeah, you could have got that degree and a husband at the same time like the other ladies. Then you could say you got your degree in so and so and so and so. But you out here busting your ass. And look, your dress size is a 4. Why you ain't got no man? Like, come on, brother. He was helping the bitches, man.
Now, I mean, it was his show. He could do what he wanted to do on his show. But the extreme that he was willing to take it to is what brought in those numbers.
The extreme is what brought in the numbers. So it wasn't stealing from you. Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me. It wasn't stealing. Let's not lose sight of what the truth is here. It wasn't no stealing. It's that you can't, you're not willing to go there for your brothers. Remember that, guys. Kevin went there for the brothers. Angryman wouldn't. That's why the game is fucked up. Oh, am I seeing the super chats? Hold on, man. Man, I'm out here doing this work, son. Peachtree Ministries, man. One love, man. I'm just cooking. DSO. Platt. I'm cooking, man.
See, in the black manosphere space, I don't expect to do Kevin type numbers.
There you have it.
Because I don't hate women enough for you niggas.
There you have it. Now, are y'all paying attention? I'm not playing it back, but he told you Kevin told the truth. He just told you a while back Kevin told the truth. So what is the truth? And why did Kevin get numbers? Because he hates bitches. Telling the truth. What did Vivica say? Vivica said he hates women. Okay? But remember what Angryman said? He's telling the truth. So the truth means he hates women. Vivica said that. A lot of people said that. The truth means he hates women. What did Kevin say? How you think you better than a blue collar man? So he hates women for saying that. That shit ain't right, dog. That ain't right. That ain't right, son. You don't got to do that. He said, how do you think you better than a blue collar man? The man gets up, he works every day. Why you treating that man like that? How is that hate? See, but nobody, if I don't do this type of video to open up the doors to where brothers can understand this is bullshit, then niggas will just let it ride. And believe me, I know I ain't getting no views. It don't even matter. What's real is real. The man told bitches your blue collar man is a good man. How is that hate? Please tell me that. See, this the shit I be talking about. It's niggas like this is the reason why the manosphere is fucked up. We are not together. And I mean, I'm just talking in theory as black people, whatever. I'm showing you the crack in the divide. Straight bullshit. This man's telling you that Kevin hate women for Kevin telling women, yo, a blue collar man, the man ain't got no criminal record. The man's decent. You done went to college and got your credit all fucked up. He ain't even never had credit. You know, just regular common sense shit. You know, regular black people shit. How's that hate? Come on now. Come on, man. That ain't right, son. That shit ain't right, B. That shit ain't right, bro. This guy's a clown. KS never just told the hoes anything. Bitches would lie and he would say, ma'am, giving the bitch a chance to be real and not look silly. And a lot of bitches took the opportunity to be real, even though it was going to make them look bad. And other people may, oh, let's not talk about that. Oh, let's not talk about that. And I know this for a fact because I'm upset that I didn't get on. Now, let's not talk about the major part about Kevin Samuels that nobody talks about. Nobody talks about it. We're not talking about Lapeef, Anton, Leader. We're not talking about none of those type of niggas. We talking about all of the other YouTubers that used to get to use Kevin Samuels content. And Kevin was like, yo, I'm not into flagging people because I don't want to be censored when I'm talking my shit. So he was responsible for mad people getting on. And I know for a fact because I'm mad that I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he made so many people get on. And he went out there. He was on Lead Attorney that time, said, nah, I'm not trying to flag people on my shit like that. They just got to at least let me upload my own shit first. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't want to be censored when he's talking his shit. You know? He made so many people money, man. That man took care of the black community, man. Men and women alike. Come on, man. Come on, man. Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about how many YouTube channels got real money. Fucking with KS, nigga. Don't do that. These niggas ain't right, man. Giving women advice how to get what they want and how to pretend to be a good woman, it hates women. Right. It hates women. That shit is wild. keep exploiting these niggas the views. I used to do this shit, man, but I believe it's the reason why my channel's fucked up right now. But this is fun for me, man. I ain't gonna lie. This is fun for me.
I'm gonna say that again. In these spaces, I don't expect to do those numbers because I don't hate women enough for you niggas.
There you have it, guys. There you have it. I have broken it down for you. What did Kevin do to hate women, Angry Man? He told them the truth. He told them the truth, Angry Man. Yeah, Kevin tell the truth. That's what he do. So he hates women. He hates women. You know? Now that's a fucked up thing to say about a brother. That man was responsible for so much more shit than that, man. If that's what you want to give him that. Okay. But look how many channels he made all these people money, man. The man was powerful, man. It was beautiful, man. And women would go up there and they would, try to fight fire with fire and had a conversation. And some women would, get real. You was kicking it with them. Some wild shit, man. Shit ain't right, son.
He told one of you Negroes that you wasn't a real man and somebody should put you in some pink panties. You Negroes was livid. I remember. You Negroes was in your fifis. You Negroes was mad as hell. Joe Biden said, shitting, you mean telling the truth. You see what I mean? That right there. You see what I mean? Okay, so let's go with that. So he said, shitting, you mean telling the truth, right? Let's go with that. How would Kevin know if a woman is gonna die alone?
There we go. That's his number one argument. Let's get it. That's that man's number one argument. The unknown. Now remember, guys, he will tell he would tell your black ass as a man how you gonna be broke in the future. But he gonna say, how can Kevin ask, how can women die alone in the future? It is what it is, my nigga. He would say, yo, because I know niggas like you. I know your type. I know your kind. But Kevin can't say that to the black woman. Well, any woman. Unbelievable. I'm showing you what it is, nigga. Anybody that knows Angry Man knows that he talked to you black niggas in the future. Okay? But Kevin can't talk in the future. Got you, son. I got you, son. It is what it is.
Let's go with that. How would Kevin know if a woman is gonna die alone? Joe Biden's.
Your 12-hour days are not making you productive.
That is a poor argument. That's a poor argument.
System.
Touchy hands.
Yeah, that's a poor argument, son. That's poor.
He ain't telling the truth, right? Let's go with that. How would Kevin know if a woman is gonna die alone? Joe Biden's touchy hands. Answer that question for me. I mean, was he a fortune teller?
There we go, guys. Here we go with the bullshit. All right? That's a poor argument, son. That's a poor argument. I done heard you tell niggas how they gonna be broke in the future. And you could tell them why. But Kevin can't do the same. That's fucked up.
Joe Biden's touchy hands. Answer that question for me. I mean, was he a fortune teller?
Right. And niggas think I'm a clown over here. Yo, niggas hit us with the Cash App. A Clemens hit us with the Cash App. It is what it is. Let's go. I couldn't give a fuck. I do this for fun, man.
Answer that question for me, bro.
That's a poor argument.
See, the problem with that statement was not a fact.
Here we go. Here we go, guys. The man is attacking the die alone because it's the unknown. And the man is using a predictor. His knowledge, his education, his research, his assessment of his sisters. Is that opinion valid to you, brothers? So if I agree with Kevin, then I'm all fucked up. Got you, homie.
Answer that question for me, bro. See, the problem with that statement was not a fact.
That shit is fucked up to say. Because I'm not even trying to promote myself right now, but if we mixed in everything they say with everything we do over here, shit, I bet you the percentages will go up with a fact meter on the fact meter, and it'll be, pretty much factual. But we know as a preacher, you're willing to play this unknown game with the congregation. Let's go.
Okay? That statement was not a fact. That statement was said just to be mean.
Kevin was being mean to the black woman. Kevin was being mean to the black woman, black man. You believe this shit? You tell me Vivica ain't say that same shit? Come on, black man. Kevin was being mean. I'll be damned. We heard another man say that. Who else we heard say that? Boys? Who we heard say that? What men we heard say that? Ricky Smiley? Who we heard say shit like that? What was that, Reverend? Who was it? What was that, Reverend Creflo Dollar? Who said it? That Kevin Samuels was being mean to black women. That's fucked up, black man. My question is, was he telling the truth? Right. That is right. Great point. I mean, all jokes aside, people in the chat and people that may watch this in the future, was Kevin Samuels not nice enough? Have you ever seen a black man talk nicer to black women? I can't say that I ever heard a black man talk. I mean, stranger, combat and all that other shit. I ain't never seen a black man talk as nice to the black woman as Kevin Samuels. All jokes aside. You telling me Kevin wasn't nice? Are you kidding me? Man. That ain't right, son. This nigga is a mean dude. This nigga is a mean ass nigga, son. KS would literally take his time, run through their options, and in the end, there was dogs and death. How was that his fault? They would yell at him. They would yell at Kevin. They would do all this wild shit to this man. And these bitches would come over there. They didn't give a fuck. That nigga was like, ma'am, I'm like 20 years older than you. Yo, Kevin, the nigga Kevin was like, ma'am, I'm 20 years older than you. Could you at least give me the courtesy of being your elder? I ain't never heard a nigga talk as nice to the sisters like that. All jokes aside. That Naga, what's good? Yes, that Naga with the Cash App. You know? Standing up for the truth. Yeah, that was some funny shit. This portion of the show is sponsored by Dat Naga. And the rest of the guys with the super chats, you know, the chat moved up the screen. Let's go.
See, here's the thing about me. Here's the thing about me. I would never try to pass off.
Hold on.
That statement was said just to be mean.
Just to be mean. Yeah, that was beautiful.
Okay? That statement was not a fact. That statement was said just to be mean. See, here's the thing about me. Here's the thing about me. I would never try to pass off a vicious statement as a matter of fact or valuable information. If I'm being mean just for the purposes of being mean, I'm gonna say that shit. I'm gonna say that shit.
Now, this is an important part. I know you guys don't understand what he's saying right now. I hope you do, though. I ain't losing all hope in you niggas. But we got to start using our street smarts here when it comes to this. This ain't for no nerd-ass nigga. You need to hear this.
Or valuable information. If I'm being mean just for the purposes of being mean, I'm gonna say that shit.
A lot of times, at least in the hood, and a lot of jobs, all that shit, like, people will never tell you the truth unless they're being mean or they're mad. See, people will never tell you the truth unless they're mad or mean. You understand? Kevin didn't do that. He just told the truth is the truth. He didn't have to be mad or mean. See, this dude, he got to wait to get mad to start telling you the truth. I know people like that. Oh, once you mad, now you start talking. Nah, son, you gonna tell the truth or you not, man? What is gonna be, man?
Ass off a vicious statement as a matter of fact or valuable information. If I'm being mean just for the purposes of being mean, I'm gonna say that shit. I'm gonna say that shit. And what I'm telling you right now is when he told them broads they was gonna die alone, he was saying that shit to be mean. He was saying that shit to be mean. The same way when he told that dude that he need to wear some pink panties, he was saying it to be mean. It is what it is.
There we have it. So the question becomes, Angryman, are you ever being mean to any of the guys? I mean, nobody gives a fuck who's mean, right? We trying to get to the solutions and everything, right? Because you're mean to the guys. Kevin's was mean to the girls. But all you guys are saying the truth, though, right? So why do you have this difference? Why is it a difference on who gets to tell the truth in that way as opposed to how you get to do it to the individuals that you do it to? How does this work? But then now you're worried that some man is being mean to the black or mean to women. I'll be damned. This nigga worried that men are being mean to women. He's also worried that Derrick Jackson is being nice to women. Well, what are we doing now? Are you worried about Derrick Jackson or are you worried about Kevin Samuels? Yo, Prince, I'm worried about all these niggas. Got you. I knew this was some bullshit you was telling. I know. This is bullshit. So you mad at Derrick Jackson? He's not good. You're mad at Kevin Samuels. So who the fuck you ain't mad at? Yeah, I'm just not mad at me, Prince. Got you.
It is what it is, bruh. You ever hear somebody say something, and even though you yourself can say some mean shit.
This is why I canceled my DoorDash subscription and switched to Community. After months spending way too much on DoorDash, I got bored of eating.
And you a mean individual. You ever hear somebody say something, you be like, damn, that was. The white boys be like, that was harsh, bro. Like, you ever hear somebody, bro? You ever hear somebody like just be like, you know, it had to be rough for me to pull up.
So the way that Kevin Samuels talked to women, it made Angryman do all of this motioning and stuff.
Hear somebody like just be like, you know, it had to be rough for me to pull up. For me to like, you know, it had to be rough for me to be like, wow, Jesus.
Stay with me. Does it sound like Kevin Samuels stole his talking points to make that sort of reaction out of him? Does it sound like Kevin Samuels stole his talking points to make him have that reaction? No. He said it was something else. Stay with the theme.
And statements like that will go viral. That type of shit will go viral.
Give that man credit. He told the truth, Angryman said, and he made statements that was not his talking points. So he didn't steal anything from him, and he went viral. But the problem is he's mean and he hates women. Just like what Vivica said.
Like, let's be real. That type of shit will go viral. What did my man what did Myron say that time? He said he didn't dabble in the dark. Shit like that goes viral, bro.
So, you know, it is what it is, man. I just wanted y'all to hear some of the key points. You know? Kevin hates women. Kevin's mean. Kevin tells the truth. I mean, he talked about this talking point shit, but he basically admitted the shit that he went viral for was not his talking points. So his talking points did not make Kevin viral because the shit that Kevin said he could never say. He also said, just because you know the truth, it don't mean that you should say it in regard to women. So he's willing to leave black men out there. If he got some extra truth that he knows, he ain't willing to say it. Kevin was. I mean, he told us all of these things in this video. It was nice. It was nice, man. He cleared the air. You know? And he's telling you why, you know, he don't go viral because Kevin says all that stuff. Now, that is a little bit of a problem. At this point, you don't have to say it. You can let men be on the fucking bait the way that you don't mind, and they just keep, you know, donating till you complaining. You ain't gonna tell them the whole truth. Okay? It is what it is, black man. Anybody that tells the whole truth hates women, and they're mean. And the only time that angry man will tell a woman the truth is when he's being mean to be mean, not any other time. So I don't know, man. I just gave you the information. Just, that shit is wild. I've never, I only seen rare people say, yo, Kevin hates women. Kevin is mean. It's only rare people I heard that shit from. That shit is crazy. That shit is wild. But the whole talking point shit, we debunked that shit. He said shit that Kevin said made him fix himself in his chair. He could never say it. That is not his talking points going viral. We got that, right? Can we at least agree on that? Right. Pandering comes in all forms. I mean, I ain't even want to say that. I just wanted to keep it there. But you can basically hear the niggas trying to have a smooth landing zone for women. For what? They're not looking for you for advice. They just like watching you, homie. They are not looking for you for no goddamn advice. They know you are not trying to help them at all. Kevin was willing to step into the fire. And most importantly, he could never step into the fire if the women didn't call. Very important. Very important. But I just when you start to see okay, this man is talking like this about another man. What do we describe that as? What do we describe that as? Because I cannot sit here and let this man say, well, Kevin told him the truth, but he hates women in the way that he said it was mean. When he told a bitch, yo, a blue collar man is a good man, no criminal record, works hard, got his shit together. And the woman thinks she's above him and he's trying to tell her, how's that possible? How is that hating women? I just won't let that ride. See, that's not, you're talking bad on the man now because you're not saying that he did shit like that. You're not saying how so many YouTube channels made so much money and he knew what was going on. I don't get it, but we broke it down. We had some fun. The shit was funny as hell. Hold on, man. This is some funny shit. These niggas are out of control, brother.
Show. But that's it. I don't really be pursuing that.
I'll heat my tea up one more time, man.
There were dudes in the space that didn't like the way I moved, didn't like my opinions. And if you really want to be truthfully honest, they didn't like me because I wasn't cruel enough to women. I'm going to say that again. The reason why the dudes in the space didn't like me and was doing everything in their power to try to blackball me is because I was not cruel enough to women. I had a more fair and balanced approach. Now, don't get me wrong. I could cook. I could critique women as good as the rest of them. But I didn't make no excuses for the men. I cooked the men just as well. They didn't like this. They didn't like this. Now, when Kevin changed his format and started doing manosphere content, because even though he was in the manosphere, he wasn't doing manosphere. You chat on his own channel, he didn't content because it worked. Everybody wants to come and say, oh, Angryman, you just mad because Kevin's channel blew up and you was doing the same type of content and your channel didn't blow up. Again, my channel did not blow up for numerous reasons. One of which, I couldn't even leave my videos up. I couldn't even leave my live streams up. So the The idea of one of my live streams getting clipped up and going viral around that time wasn't going to happen.
I ain't trying to bother this man. You know, I ain't trying to bother the man. You know, it's the same reason why your content ain't getting clipped up now. It's the same fucking reason, all right? And the other reason is because Kevin was alive. That's why. People were making money off his shit. Ain't have nothing to do with you leaving your lives up. Kevin was alive. Now that Kevin's dead, why won't they clip it up? Oh, because you're not mean like Kevin, brother. Brother.
Because every time I did a live stream, once that live stream was over, I had to make that live stream private. Because there were so many dudes in this space hating on me, trying their best to flag my channel, trying their best to get me off of YouTube.
I believe that. I believe that the men are that petty around here. I believe it.
Okay? But another reason why I didn't go viral and my channel didn't gain the traction that it gained.
Because Kevin was alive. What the fuck are we talking about here? Let's go.
Is because, to be truthfully honest, even when I was critiquing women, I was never as cold-blooded as Kevin.
There you go. Kevin was cold-blooded. Kevin was the man. Let's go.
So I wasn't going to say something that was going to be so shocking that the whole world is going to stand up and pay attention.
Kevin said something that was so shocking that the whole world stood up and paid attention. Kevin was the man. Let's go.
That wasn't going to happen. It's not my nature. Now, true, I can say things that might catch people's attention and all of that, but at the end of the day, I'm not. There's certain things I'm not going to say.
Kevin would say things that Angryman just wouldn't say. Kevin was the man. Let's go.
And it's not because it's something I'm thinking and I don't want to say it. No, it's because I don't think that way. It's just not me. It's just not me. That's just not the way I operate.
Kevin thought different from Angryman. Kevin was the man. Let's go.
But Kevin didn't give a shit.
Kevin didn't give a shit, but the Angryman did. About what, Prince? About these bitches. Kevin was the man. Let's go.
Kevin didn't give a shit. He said things to black women that were soul crushing.
Kevin said things to black women that were soul crushing. Angryman can't do that. Kevin was the man. Let's go.
Said things to black women that were soul crushing. He would have a woman come onto his show and he would rank the woman. You know, he would tell the woman, well, you're average at best. You know, he would tell women they're going to die alone. Like he would tell women they're leftovers. Like he used to say some really inflammatory, egregious shit.
Kevin would tell the truth. And it was just inflammatory and egregious, but it was the truth. That's what made Kevin the man. Let's go.
And I'm not even going to lie. If I'm being totally honest, even though I had an issue with him taking talking points, and even though some things he talked about I agreed with, when he said shit like you women are going to die alone, I thought that shit was too much.
There you go. Kevin took it there for the brothers. Kevin was the man. Took it there for the brothers. Angryman's not willing to take it there for you niggas. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. I ain't mad at the nigga. More success to you, player. But you're telling me that you're not willing to take it there for the brothers. I'm not that stupid. Your shit is limited, son. You like a fucking preacher, man. Fucking playing with these men like that. And then trying to say Kevin did all the shit that you wouldn't do. He was mean and he hate women. Type of shit is that? I ain't never seen niggas do that. I seen Vivica do it. That shit is wild. The man said, yo, I ain't willing to go there, man. I'm willing to leave a little. He said, just because you know the truth don't mean you should say it. I'll leave you black niggas on the island. Fuck you niggas.
This is just me being honest. This is just me being totally honest. I thought he was going too far. I thought he was going too far.
That's what Vivica said. Kevin just going too far now. How dare you talk to a black woman like that? He must hate women. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How far should you go? Because the black man is willing to go there. How far should you go to get something moving with these sisters? Please tell us. How far? We're willing to do it. What happened? Okay.
When he told them that they were leftovers, when he told them they were average at best, because I don't know if y'all noticed this or not. Anytime a woman has ever joined my show, for whatever.
Right. Yo, let me tell you something. This man right here, that man's willing to leave you niggas out there, man. I'm telling y'all niggas something, man. That man is not here to help women. Fuck the women. He could care less about the women. But when it comes to the brothers, he ain't willing to help you niggas. Now, yes, be successful. Say fuck these bitches. That's all he got for you. Be successful. Say fuck these black women. That's all that man got for you, black man. I hope that's what you want.
Me or put me in his shadow. Because guess what? I'm too bright to be a motherfucking shadow.
That's
both
true.
Figuratively and literally.
That's right. So why you talking bad about him? Come on now. You do you, he do him. It's fucked up, guys. It's funny though.
So at the end of the day, this is what it boils down to. I'm not up here trying to erase Kevin's legacy. But you better believe I'm gonna fucking protect mine. You Negroes got me all the way twisted. You got me all the way twisted.
I don't know what.
Shout out to Ahmad. He says, salute, brother. Appreciate you. Shout out to
Oh, right. Somebody has said some shit about Kevin Samuels on some live stream. Whatever, man.
His clear biting of your research on hyenas. I remember you coming on his show, giving your insight, bro. Glad you addressing it. Shout out to Big Mike. He said, I don't care who did it first. AM does it best. And you never hesitate to give. Shout out to Yoshi K said, weirdos outside right now. It's a bunch of men with average at best women. The internet is so capped. LOL. Facts. Shout out to Zero Fallout said he wouldn't even call CGA by his name. He would call him Coach Graybeard and using his stuff. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. What happened to the black man? What happened to the black man? Fuck you mean using his stuff? The shit he went viral for was one-on-one combat with the Gladiator BW. Okay? That's what he went viral for. One-on-one combat. Not whomever's talking points. This was combat.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
These
bro.
black men are
That's
fucked up out here.
Right. He started it all. Don't appreciate the historical context.
Hold on, where we at? 145.
Respect for laying the groundwork and standing on it.
145. 142.
I gotta point this out. The only reason that most of you men, matter of fact, should I say this, y'all? What y'all think? Should I address it? Should I address what the reality is of it?
Here you go, black man.
Mike G said,
Here we go, black man.
The only reason that you Negroes loved Kevin Samuels once he blew up is because he was straight shitting on women left and right.
There you go, black man. The only reason you love Kevin Samuels is because he was shitting on women left and right with the truth. Don't forget that part. Don't ever let anybody. Angryman said it. He said it was the truth. But he called it the truth is shitting on them. Just pay attention, man. I'm going to get my tea.
He was shitting on women like it was going out of style, bruh. And you niggas loved every minute of it. And I gotta point it out. I gotta call it out because when he was shitting on y'all, you niggas couldn't stand him. When he was shitting on y'all, he told one of you Negroes that you wasn't a real man and somebody should put you in some pink panties. You Negroes was livid. I remember. You Negroes was in your fifis. You Negroes was mad as hell. Joe Biden said shitting, you mean telling the truth. You see what I mean? That right there.
There you go.
You see what I mean? Okay, so let's go with that. So he said shitting, you mean telling the truth, right? Let's go with that. How would Kevin know if a woman is going to die alone? Joe Biden's touchy hands. Answer that question for me. I mean, was he a fortune teller?
That niggas talk. Big.
Answer that question for me, bro. See, the problem with that statement was not a fact. Okay? That statement was not a fact. That statement was said just to be mean. See, here's the thing about me. Here's the thing about me. I would never try to pass off a vicious statement as a matter of fact or valuable information. If I'm being mean just for the purposes of being mean, I'm gonna say that shit. And what I'm telling you right now is when he told them broads they was gonna die alone, he was saying that shit to be mean.
Let niggas talk. Kevin was being mean to women. Are we clear? We keeping this shit as simple as it can be. Ain't nothing scientific about this shit. Are we clear? Kevin was being mean to women. Are we clear?
I'm gonna say that shit. And what I'm telling you right now is when he told them broads they was gonna die alone, he was saying that shit to be mean. He was saying that shit to be mean. The same way when he told that dude that he needed to wear some pink panties, he was saying it to be mean. It is what it is. It is what it is, bruh.
Of his love.
You ever hear somebody say something, and even though you yourself can say some mean shit, and you a mean individual, you ever hear somebody say something, you be like, damn, that was Now the white boys be like, that was harsh, bro. Like, you ever hear somebody, bro? You ever hear somebody like just be like, you know it had to be rough for me to pull up. For me to like, you know it had to be rough.
So what do we have here? That we're establishing that the stuff that Kevin Samuels said that went viral was not Angry Man's talking points. So his talking points did not make Kevin viral. Let this nigga talk.
For me to be like, wow. Jesus. and statements like that will go viral. That type of shit will go viral. Like, let's be real.
Not your talking points, right? Not your talking points. The shit that Kevin did was viral, not your talking points. Got you.
That type of shit will go viral. What did my man what did Myron say that time? He said he didn't dabble in the dark. Shit like bro, I can say some really hateful shit. You feel what I'm saying? But for me to feel like it was over the top, you know it had to be over the top. You know it had to be over the top. Like,
that's one of the main points, guys. What Kevin said was not Angry Man's talking points that made him viral. He's admitting it right now. So just remember that. Let's go.
For me to be like, damn, bro, like, I mean, I feel you, but damn, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, I get where he was coming from when he said this shit, but it's like, damn, bro, like this. Look, some of y'all niggas ain't gonna agree with me. Some of y'all Negroes ain't gonna agree with me. And this is why I keep saying over and over again, like, probably the reason you don't agree with me is because I feel this way because I don't hate these bitches like that. I
don't hate these bitches like that. So if you don't hate them, do Kevin Samuels hate them? If he does hate them, was he being mean to them? And when he was being mean to them, was he being mean to them with the truth? Okay, the only truth that he didn't say was that how did he know that they was going to die alone? That's the only lie he said, right? Everything else was the truth, right? I don't know who these niggas think they talking to, man. We just regular black people. Ain't nothing scientific about this shit. So Kevin was too mean for your taste. But all the other men like it because Kevin hate women and black men hate women. But you don't. But you're helping black men. We know you're not helping black women. Got you.
I don't.
This game.
Got you. Got you, son.
You're not ready for it.
And like, probably the reason you don't agree with me is because I feel this way because I don't hate these bitches like that. I
don't hate these bitches like that. Kevin does. And Kevin hates them because he tells them the truth. Ain't that something?
I don't hate him that much.
That man rarely cursed at a woman. That man rarely raised his voice at a woman. How much nicer can a man be?
Much, bro. Like, bro, you know it, bro. Like, look, let me tell you something. There's certain statements that you gotta reach down. Like, you gotta go inside of you gotta go past your heart, past your stomach, down, down through your gut. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta
pay attention. I didn't play this part earlier. I'm glad we're doing it again. Pay attention. You got to reach down, go past your heart, past your gut. Where you could be like Kevin Samuels and tell the cold-blooded truth. And men would like you because they agree with you. This is fucked up. This is fucked up.
That you gotta reach down. Like, you gotta go inside of you gotta go past your heart, past your stomach, down, down through your gut. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta reach into the depths of hell to pull that statement out. You feel what I'm saying?
Remember, it's the die alone statement. It's the die alone statement. We already broke that part down. Just let them talk.
And when you get the statement, you don't just say it. You don't just say that shit. You wind that motherfucker up and throw that shit like you pitching for the Yankees, bro. You feel me?
That's fucked up.
You gotta dig deep for that type of shit, bro. Yeah. Cause look. I'll put it to you like this. If I'm having a conversation with a woman that is just belligerent, got a nasty attitude, everything she say is just over the top or whatever, I would say something like, that's why you ain't gonna get no man. See, that says what needs to be said, but it's not, see, that's why you're single. See, that is, and guess what? I'm not gonna go viral saying that's why you ain't got no man. I'm not gonna go viral saying that's why you single. That's not gonna go viral. Another way to say that shit is, that's why you gonna die alone. That's it's saying the same thing, but it's a totally different statement. It's a totally different statement. You feel what I'm saying? Like a woman, if you told a woman that's why you ain't gonna get no man, she'd be like, "Well, forget you. It don't matter." She can kind of, she can kind of, it's gonna hurt, but you know what I'm saying? But it's like, nigga, what do you know? That's why you're single. Yeah, what do you know? When somebody say that's why you gonna die alone, bro, that shit will have you rethinking your entire existence, nigga. That shit'll be like,
there you have it, guys. Angryman does not want women to rethink their entire existence on how they've been systemically programmed. He would rather them still fuck you niggas over, play with you niggas, and all the other things that they may do to you niggas. Shit ain't right, man. That shit ain't right, son.
like, damn, bro, you bringing into question my mortality? Like, bro, this shit is different. This shit is different. This shit is different, bro. And that's the reason why when you look at the thumbnail, okay?
That shit is fucked up, man. This man's wicked, man. All right? It's all good, though. It was fun. I mean, what other part I had, man? This shit is unfortunate, man, that we got to be in a scenario like this. Nigga say Kevin is mean and Kevin hates women. I'll be damned. When we start doing that.
That was going to be so shocking that the whole world is going to stand up and pay attention. That wasn't going to happen. It's not my nature. Now, true, I can say things that might catch people's attention and all of that, but at the end of the day, I'm not. There's certain things I'm not going to say.
Right. We just broke that down, right? He gonna say that's why you ain't gonna have no man, and Kevin gonna say, "Bitch, you gonna die alone if you don't change your ways." So that's what he means, okay?
And it's not because it's something I'm thinking and I don't want to say it. No, it's because I don't think that way. It's just not me. It's just not me. That's just not the way I operate. But Kevin didn't give a shit.
If Kevin didn't give a shit, would it be safe to say that you do give a shit? And yes, we're talking about in regard to women. Women having the upper hand on men. Kevin didn't give a shit. He wanted men to either have the upper hand or nothing else. What do you want?
It's just not me. It's just not me. That's just not the way I operate. But Kevin didn't give a shit. He said things to black women that was soul crushing.
Do black women say things to black men that are soul crushing? So what do you think should happen? What do you think? How did the men accept Kevin? How did the women accept Kevin? How many women wanted to be a part of the soul crushing experience?
But Kevin didn't give a shit. He said things to black women that were soul crushing. He would have a woman come onto his show and he would rank the woman. You know, he would tell the woman, well, you're average at best. You know, he would tell women they're going to die alone. Like he would tell women they're leftovers. Like he used to say some.
So the only thing out of this that wasn't true was that they're going to die alone. That's the only thing that wasn't true, guys. Remember, that's his number one argument. How can you tell that she's going to die alone? Are you a fortune teller? But the angry man will tell one of them black niggas in his comment that he's going to be broke forever because he's a fortune teller. Let's go. I'm showing you the bias that the man has against you black men. That's what y'all keep missing. If you get fleeced, why would he give a fuck?
Really inflammatory, egregious shit. And I'm not even going to lie. If I'm being totally honest, even though I had an issue with him taking talking points, and even though some things he talked about I agreed with, when he said shit like you women are going to die alone, I thought that shit was too much. This is just me being honest.
Why? If you broke it all down, the only answer that you could come up with of why she would not die alone, given her job, her she's gonna give her health, everything's good. She's gonna work all those years. She got a good job, make her money, got a BMW, got everything going on, and don't need no man. The only answer is some man is willing to come simp out, which you don't promote. So how is she not gonna die alone?
This is just me being totally honest. I thought he was going too far. I thought he was going too far. When he told them that they were leftovers, when he told them they were average at best, because I don't know if y'all noticed this or not. Anytime a woman has ever joined my show, I don't come reading their mentality. The problem is the way they function. You feel me? The problem is the way they function. Rage King Leo said, told them the truth. It hurts. Well, yeah, well, here's the thing about that.
There we go. Somebody in the comment section said, yo, angry man, Kevin told them the truth and it hurts, nigga. Why you mad?
Rage King Leo said, told them the truth. It hurts. Well, yeah, well, here's the thing about that. He told them the truth.
There you have it. There you have it. Kevin told the truth. That's all I wanted y'all to hear. Kevin told the truth. Angry man, do you stand on your word? I stand on my word. Kevin told the truth. Now, all the extra adjectives, Angry Man's putting on that truth. I just want y'all to know that. This man stands on his word. He said Kevin told the truth.
Well, here's the thing about that. He told him the truth. I'm not going to say he didn't tell him the truth.
What else are we talking about? He's adding everything else. After that, the only question is, do you think black women should hear the truth? And he's going to tell you now.
But there's a thing called tact. Do you know what tact is?
No, I do not.
Do you know what tact is?
No, I do not.
There's a thing called tact. Just because something is the truth doesn't necessarily mean you have to say it.
There you go, guys. Kevin told the truth. Angry man knows the truth, but you don't have to say it. Just like a preacher. You know? It's fucked up. It's fucked up, black man. He's telling you Kevin told the truth. Angryman saying, I know the truth. I'm just one of them niggas that won't be saying it. Why? Because I'm not cold-blooded. I don't reach down past my heart, down past my soul. I don't hate women like you niggas hate women. I'm not cruel. All this other shit is on top of the truth. Okay?
Just because something is the truth doesn't necessarily mean you have to say it. There's, what's the best way for me to say this? You have to ask what the motivation is. Is the motivation for the person to improve? Or are you just being malicious?
Now, would you put up a voting poll for that? Would you put up a voting poll for that, Angryman, and let people make their own opinion about that? That his motive was trying to help women improve, or was he just being malicious? Would you put up a voting poll for that? Would you put up a voting poll for that? But then after they say opposite of what you think, now they don't know what they're talking about. It's their opinion, bro. Come on, man. It's still the truth, though. Angryman said so.
Do you really want this person that you're critiquing to improve? Or are you just telling them they ain't shit because you just want them to know they ain't shit? Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
no, that's a bullshit argument. Kevin Samuels stood up for blue collar men. So by him telling black women, why are you ignoring these men? He ain't shit. I mean, he's talking to them like they ain't shit. That ain't right. That's all the way wrong. Come on, HD Live.
It's one thing to tell someone about themselves because you genuinely want them to improve. But it's a whole other thing when you just shitting on the person. Because it gives you some sense of pleasure to do it. And I'm going to be completely honest. A lot of times I felt like that's what he was doing.
That's fucked up.
Now, I mean, it was his show. He could do what he wanted to do on his show.
That's fucked up.
But the extreme that he was willing to take it to is what brought in those numbers.
Was it the truth? Angryman said it was the truth, y'all. It was the extreme truth. So Angryman believes that you should deal with black women with less than the extreme truth that Kevin Samuels brought. Might I ask, what might that be? At that point, I will answer the question for you. He don't give a fuck. He only give a fuck that Kevin's was too extreme and Derek Jackson's wasn't. That's all he give a fuck about, man.
See, in the black manosphere space, I don't expect to do Kevin type numbers.
Here we go.
Because I don't hate women enough for you niggas.
Here we go. Here we go.
Because I don't hate women enough for you niggas.
Here we go.
I don't hate women enough for you niggas.
Kevin Samuels hates women. Got it. Damn, man. That's fucked up, black man. It didn't have to be this way. It did not have to be this way, dog. I'm serious about that shit, too. It really didn't. That was hurtful to say. Kevin hates black women, and he does not. So that means Kevin is worse than him.
Cole, what I'm saying is KS needs to give men credit they deserve if he's the godfather. He ain't no goddamn godfather. Shut your motherfucking ass up, LG. Don't come in here repeating that stupid ass shit. BGS gave him that dumbass fucking title. He ain't the godfather of nothing in this goddamn space. Fuck is the matter with you? Fuck is you smoking over there? How the fuck he the goddamn godfather and the nigga ain't even fucking came up with no content in this fucking space? That nigga's the godfather of Chelsea boots, purses, and lace panties, nigga. Don't come in this motherfucker talking that stupid ass shit to me. Godfather, and the nigga ain't even fucking came up with no content in this fucking space. That nigga's the godfather of Chelsea.
See that right there? Hold on. We missed that before. Hold up. Whoa. Hold on. Hold on. He said the nigga ain't come up with no content in this space. But in this new video, Kevin would say shit that he could never say. Man, ain't that something?
How the fuck he the goddamn godfather and the nigga ain't even fucking came up with no content in this fucking space? He the goddamn godfather and the nigga ain't even fucking came up with no content in this fucking space.
He said that shit that Kevin said would make him be like, whoa. And y'all know if somebody say something to make me go, whoa, that nigga talking that talk. He reached down in his soul. So he did come up with content in the space. He did. You said he did. It made you be like, whoa, that nigga dig deep past his heart, past his soul. You said it. You said it.
Fuck, he the goddamn godfather, and the nigga ain't even fucking came up with no content in this fucking space. That nigga's the godfather of Chelsea boots, purses, and lace panties, nigga. That nigga's the godfather of Chelsea boots, purses, and lace panties, nigga. That nigga's the godfather of Chelsea boots, purses, and lace panties, nigga. That nigga's the godfather of Chelsea boots, purses, and lace panties, nigga. That nigga's the godfather of Chelsea boots, purses, and lace panties, nigga. Don't come in this motherfucker talking that stupid ass shit to me. We men in this motherfucker. We grown masculine men in this motherfucker. Grown masculine men in this motherfucker. Men in this motherfucker. We grown masculine men in this motherfucker. You wanna follow a nigga that was part of the pep squad? You go follow that nigga. You wanna follow a nigga that was part of the pep squad? You go follow that nigga. You wanna follow a nigga that was part of the pep squad? You go follow that nigga. Send me your P.O. box. I'll send you some pretty pink pom-poms, nigga. Fuck that shit. Fuck that if shit, my nigga. Ain't no if. This is red pill content. We don't deal with the if. We deal with the is. This is a red pill space. We don't deal with the if. We deal with the is, my nigga. Godfather, get the fuck out of here. 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 Godfather of what? Of what?
There you have it, my niggas. I just wanted to have a good time with the play. I just wanted to have a good time, man. You know, draw some laughs for you niggas. That's all, man. You know, I wanted to try to entertain you niggas, man. You understand me? That's all, man. I was just trying to entertain you niggas, man. You know, with the clown behavior of these guys that ain't nobody gonna talk about. They just gonna let this shit be. Nah, we ain't doing that shit. We gonna have a little fun on you niggas. Do what you gotta do. We having a little bit of fun. Say, well, hold on, homie. This is some wicked shit you doing over here. What is the recap? Let's recap once again. Let's recap. Kevin hates women. Angryman does not. Kevin told the truth, but it was soul crushing, mean. Kevin ranked women. It's not about their looks, it's about their mentality. The reason why Angryman didn't go viral like Kevin is not because of Angryman's talking points, is because Kevin would say some soul-reaching, egregious shit. But it was the truth. And all you men are just like Kevin. Y'all hate women. Now, the reason why I don't hate women like y'all is what the Angryman says is because just because you know the truth don't mean you got to say it. You got to like hide it. And if you are going to tell the truth, you got to tell it less than Kevin. I can't tell you what that looks like. The best example I could give you is that's why you ain't got no man. And Kevin say you're going to die alone. So that's the only example I got of how far to take it and not to take it when you're trying to tell the truth of the black woman. See, I know truth, but just because I know it don't mean I'm going to say it to help black men. There you go, guys. Nah. I was doing interviews with Kevin. I was chilling with Kevin. I also made some rants about Kevin. So I'm just all over the place when it comes to Kevin. You got anything good to say about Kevin? Well, he tells the truth. There you have it, y'all. You know, I think we got our point across. There's no stealing. That meant anything. Stealing didn't mean shit. The shit Kevin did to go viral had nothing to do with this man's talking points. He told you that. And that's, you know, you niggas get it. I don't, you know, I've repeated this shit many times already. So we got it. So we'll just come back later with some. Hold on, let me read some comments then. Here we go. He should redirect his content to women if you want to throw men under the bus. But that's the trick. You see, that's the trick. That's the trick. That's a good thing. Men still men rock with it. And that's why when I started this video, I was sitting there saying, the men, I don't give a fuck what they do. I'm just saying men are different nowadays. That's all I'm saying. There's some other shit. Most men really don't care that the women are out of control. And know that they could never get control of no woman. So it's all about coming on the internet and having a good time. I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it at all. He mad. Katie rose so smooth while he being a hater. Yo, this dude cried on YouTube for 2 weeks to raise his subs. Yo, he did his strategy. Like I was basically saying, yo, in regard to women, niggas don't fuck with you. But doing like funny stuff and stuff like that, you know, that's good. Stop, you know, you had, you know, when it comes to the women stuff, men resonated with the other dudes. Nah, for real, because other people used to make whole YouTube channels off of reviewing KS stuff. So it was way bigger than him. You understand? Who hate women? You bugging. I make sure they follow my lead. That's not hate. That's order. Women hate order. And I say women don't hate order. They just like to play with the line if they could cross it. I mean, niggas know what it is. That's why I say they make you niggas, they try to make men sound like we saw some sort of fucking wimps or something. That shit is wild. And then when somebody like Kevin talk boss talk, now he's over the top. But Derek Jackson saying, yo, bit the women over. I mean, which way do we have it here? I'm highly annoyed by these bitches, but I'm still smashing. So how could I hate them? That's what I'm saying. Like, they're trying to make us look like we're some weakling type of men. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, man. Come on, man. Y'all gonna make me bring that clip up. Matter of fact, let me do it. Fuck it. I don't, pussy don't whoop me. I whoop pussy. Like, these niggas, yo, these niggas got you niggas thinking women are more than pussy. Like, so if you fuck a woman, you lose power. Like, what? So everything about me is just powerless. What the fuck? Yo, these niggas are crazy, man. Yo, I mean, you cannot believe with these. I don't know what type of men, nigga. You go to hood, the poorest niggas in there with a bitch doing what he do, bossing up on that bitch. What does it matter? A man's a man. Niggas on the internet can't be that wimpish. That's crazy. Never was for us. He wanted people following him. Oh, come on. He got people following him, man. He good. He good. He got people following him, man. He good. What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that, dog. I'm just saying in regard to women, no. Let's stop that. And he told you why. He's not cold-blooded. He don't hate women. He know truth, but all truth shouldn't be said. He told you why. So he's happy that he got his following and he didn't have to do that. He don't reach down in his soul to talk to you niggas. And that's fine. Stop acting like I'm hating. I'm on my poor little level and I'm having fun with the real shit. Niggas can't call this shit out because they ain't from the street. But I'll give you the guide. This is from a street nigga's perspective. We don't play those stupid games. Talking about Kevin hate women, but you saying it because I don't hate women. So if you don't hate women, what does that make Kevin? See, saying all this shit in reverse for you dumb niggas on the internet. That shit is crazy. If any street nigga or any man with sense, like, brother, what the fuck you talking about? Well, if you don't hate women and you're talking about Kevin, that means he does hate women. Well, that don't mean that. Well, you said the shit that he say to women is mean. When does the shit start to add up that he hates women? Just because you didn't say it flat out. We not doing that. That shit is crazy. And I'm sitting there like, wow, these guys are good. I'm like, yeah. I said, yo, these guys are good. You know, because people are sitting there like, go ahead, boss man. I'm like, wow. That shit is all off. That man is destroying that man and lying. Lying. He's not bringing up all the YouTube channels that made a bunch of money. Just Pearly Things started reviewing Kevin Samuels and Alpha Male Strategies content, and the bitch made it larger than everybody, all off of KS, because she was infatuated with KS. Bitch went and bought a consultation from KS. Bitch made it all the way to the top. That man was greater than whatever you trying to make it out to be. He tried his best to speak for you blue collar niggas, man. He tried his best. But he know what the bitches wanted. They wanted high value niggas, and he had to let them know what it was. And Angryman is mad that the bitch want a high value man, and Kevin said you don't look good enough. Let's start there. Angryman said that's mean. That ain't right. I mean, right. I mean, hate or not, it don't matter. It don't even matter. The point is, Vivica Fox said he hate women. Everybody said he hate women. Fuck it. Everybody. Everybody said he hate women. You know? It's like what they did. Remember that shit they did to Kevin? They what was that shit? Remember he got put out of that place or whatever, and they had the video in his BMW. He was catching the oil leaking with the cardboard and stuff like that. He had a little BMW, and he it might have had an oil leak or whatever, and they had the cardboard under it so he don't make a mess or whatever. And so they just went after the man's whole life. You know, if any of us go viral, shit, some of us got criminal records and all sorts of shit. So what? It's part of the shit. They're going to go after you if they believe that you're doing something. That's what the truth got Kevin. They went and pulled up his old videos when he got put out. That's what the truth did. They went, found out. He got divorced twice. He got a daughter. He was this. He was a pep rally. I mean, that's what the truth did for that man. Took this nigga on an investigative journey his whole life. All because he was telling the truth. That shit is fucked up. Right. Most of these dudes never drove a Beamer online. Right. And Kevin had the old classic shit. He had the little player shit. He had the little player shit, and them shits be leaking on you, man. I had one before. Them shits will leak on you, man. It is what it is. You got to get that shit fixed or whatever. Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. These people ain't shit. But that's what the truth got Kevin. And I'm not saying that people ain't do the same to Angryman. I'm just saying. That's what I know. They dug that man's whole life. The nigga had Tasha K digging his life up. Come on now. Now that's not a flex. It's a damn shame that that's her reputation. But hey, you know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. My goodness. I had one too. My shit was fucked up. Bitch is still going. No, I'm talking about from an internet perspective. So say I blow up, right? Say I blow up and they say, oh, he's a criminal. He got a criminal record. Okay, what I'm supposed to do? Feel bad about it? Whatever KS had going on, he clearly ain't feel bad about it. Derrick Jackson ain't feel bad about it. Nigga don't give a damn. But that's what the truth will get you. You know? That shit is wild. Derrick Jackson was on his shit. No? So if we was choosing and everybody was being honest, we would say, what do you rather have, Derek Jackson or KS? But then you ask Angryman, he said Kevin hates women, and I'm sure he don't fuck with Derek Jackson, right? Oh, you don't believe me? I just played the video where they was talking about Derek Jackson. And Angryman had called in the Kevin show, and because Derek Jackson was telling bitches that she the boss and all that, and Kevin Angryman called Kevin's show, and they was like, nah, he shouldn't be doing that. And Obsidian called over to that show. They was, it was players over there. So it's just rough. It's just rough, players. I don't know anymore. But I can tell you, I know when a nigga don't give a damn about black men, because if you're going to use Kevin and Kevin tells the truth, and this man says he knows the truth, but you shouldn't be saying it, then that means Kevin will tell the truth more. And you won't. But you want black men to follow you, and like we're just talking about women. You're telling me you're going to hide truth about women? Come on, man. What type of shit is that? You're part of the problem. You lucky I ain't got my Cat Williams clips. You're part of the problem. Unbelievable. All right, guys, we'll come back with our class later. Hold on, I got more comments. I had one too. My shit was fucked up. Yo, I had one, man. That shit, I had a great time. Yo, the bitches, listen, man. That's why we keep our focus on the bitches. We don't worry about bro, you sitting around talking about Kevin hated, bro. Who cares that Kevin hated women? We know he didn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying he put that adjective on there as far as the truth. No truth should be told about the black woman according to Angryman, or say it in a different way. Just like how Vivica wanted to work. So once guys get a hold of that, we'll understand what's going on in this space, guys. All right? And that's why we do the classes that we do over here, and we do the work that we do over here. You see what I'm saying? Because can't nobody say we're not the innovative, we're not ahead of the game, we're not talking like anybody else. Anybody try to talk that bullshit over here, we know can't nobody talk that talk we're talking. So we're good if it's all about being original and all the other fly shit, which we know it ain't. All right, man. I'll come back later, man.